welcome to the Dally Diaries. My name is Kristel and it's such a delight to have you here today. We are going to be playing with and swatching some Glaminatrix shadows today. I have got the Glaminatrix Fairy Lights palette. It's already dirty. Just got other eyeshadow on it, doesn't take long. This is a 6-pan palette full of beautiful sparkly metallic shades, and there is one holographic shade in there as well. So we're gonna have a look at that, and I'm gonna be swatching just some other single shades that I picked up recently. Some of them are from the little like creatures bundles. The issue that I have with these, I will let you know further into the video. But for now, let's just start, I think, putting some of this on the eyes. We'll swatch it and put it on the eyes. So if that all sounds like a plan, then you're in the right place. Let's do this. So if you aren't familiar with Glaminatrix, it is an indie brand from Australia, which is the country that I reside in. We are very far apart though, because Glaminatrix is made in Queensland and I'm down the bottom in South Australia. So in this palette, we have got Carol's. I will say the Glaminatrix formula is really consistently good these days. That is a beautiful shade. It looks like it has an undertone of a greeny gold in real life. Very pretty, very sparkly, very wet looking. The next one we have is Festive. And Festive looks to be kind of a rosy pewter shade. Let's see. So that's Festive. Very pretty. Next up, we have got Star. Star is looking like a kind of gray, actually. Okay, so that one is Star. Oh, these are so pretty. So pretty, just swatching like a dream. Now, I'm gonna leave the holographic one for last, which I'm pretty sure is Cracker. So let's go to Presents, which it's kind of hard to see on cam, but it looks like a light purpley shade. Oh yeah, like a pinky purple. It's quite cool too. That's so pretty too. Look at her. Beautiful. Next up we have Wreath. Very pretty pinky berry shade. Sorry, I feel like I did a really shonky intro to this video. If you haven't been here before, the Dally Diaries is a place where we talk about all things beauty, and I talk about my life a lot. It's like a therapy session, and I am a qualified makeup artist, but my philosophy is that makeup is for everyone, and it's just all about playing and having fun, and you should feel good. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that one. It's the one with the most definite color to it. The others are all kind of similar-ish, but this one, bam, yeah. That's a really pretty shade. Oh, yes. Yes, very pretty. We might need to be using that today. And then the final shade in the palette is Cracker. This little number in the corner here. Here we go. Now, the thing with holographic shades is that they really don't come into their element until it is in a low light. Until they're, yeah, in a dark room with low light, but it's very, very pretty, very sparkly. Let me try turning the light down for a minute. We'll see if we can see what we can see. So that's what these look like without any spotlighting on. And you can definitely see that this is going to be beautiful in the dark, because you can, yeah, catch those little pinpoints of sparkle there. All right, let's pop the light back on. Oh, here we are. Okay, so they are gorgeous. That right there is the Fairy Lights palette. All 6 shades swatched out for you. So I personally would have liked if there were more shades a bit like this one that have more definite color to them, because otherwise I feel like these are going to look a little bit interchangeable on my lids. And I think, yeah, it would have been nice to have maybe like a bolder green metallic and maybe a warmer gold metallic. something with a little bit more color, just because, like I said, I think these are going to look very similar once I put them on my lids. At least, yeah, a couple of them are going to, but they're very, very pretty. And the formula's fabulous, as Glaminatrix always tends to be. So that is the Fairy Lights palette. I think we're going to pop some on my eyes, and then I'll go through and swatch the rest of the single shadows that I have in front of me. So what's it going to be? I'm going to be doing another video today. I'll have to go out first. I got to get organized. My friend's wedding tomorrow. One of my best friends is getting married, and the weather's going to be amazing. 26 and sunny, and it's at a winery. It should be beautiful. And I will be the only single person in the vicinity, but that's fine. I will be sitting at the table with Caitlin's family up the front, so I'm really excited about that. Her family are beautiful. All right, I think I want to use... I've got so many pretty shadows in front of me. Actually, I want to do some comparisons too. Sorry, Billy's just playing in the blinds, my cavoodle. Yeah, I want to do some comparisons between some of the Creatures shadows that I have and some of these shades, but I'm jumping all over the place. Let me put some of this Fairy Lights palette on my eye. And I think I want to use the Wreath shade and maybe, yeah, maybe Presence. So I think these two. All right, I don't think I'm even gonna wet my brush or anything at this point. I'm just gonna take this little Tarte brush and going in with Wreath first, which is the darker of the two. I'm not sure if I should be using a primer, but I find I don't normally have to. Oh, that's so pretty. That is a beautiful color. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. This is stunning. Oh, I love this. In my crease, I just had a really natural, neutral brownie color from the Natasha Denona Glam Face palette. I have a video on that if you would like to check it out. It's very, very beautiful palette. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay, so this is the shade by itself, just applied as is. Bills, what are you doing? Trying to break into the cupboard. Out of control. The poor thing hasn't been out today, so I will be taking him out later once I've run all my errands. And yes, I am filming another video, which I'm pretty sure I started talking about and then just got sidetracked. I do that a lot. But yeah, I want to swatch all of my Tarte Juicy Lip products. So the creams, the plumps, the shifts, whatever I've got, I'm gonna swatch. So I'm just dampening this shade now, and I want to see, yeah, see the impact of that. Yes, beautiful. Bills. I've got those vertical blinds that don't have chains at the bottom. They just hang from the top. And he is just wreaking havoc on them right now. That is a beautiful color. I think that is definitely the standout for me of the palette, because it actually does have that base color to it, which is gorgeous. My nose is very shiny. Please ignore that. I would powder it, but I didn't bring any powder with me. All right, so I want to use now, yeah, I'm going to take the Presence shade for the inner portion of my eye. I'm just using the same brush, which has been cleaned off. Sorry, there's cars honking out the front as per usual. If you've been here before, you know I live in a very car bogan place, apparently. I don't know why. Never used to be. Okay, that's very pretty, but it does look quite silvery on the eye, actually. Whereas in the pan and on my arm, it looked less silvery. But see, this is the thing, and this is what I was saying, is that I think a lot of these colors are gonna look very same on my eye, on my eyelid. Whereas the one that stands out is Wreath, because it has that base color to it. So you probably don't need all of these. You could just choose one or two of the single shadows, and that would be you done for a myriad of different looks. But having said that, it's very pretty. Of course it is. And I'm going to pop that on my finger for a tick. The sparkle is next level, guys. But of course, having said that, it's not like, they're not big chunky glitter particles. They're beautiful, delicate, fairy-like. That is very pretty. I'm just gonna use that on the inner corner as well. I feel fairyish. I'm wearing the coolest dress today. I got it from Black Milk, which I've bought some things from in the past. Such a cool clothing website. But look at that, you just gotta see, like, look at the sleeves on this. Isn't it stunning? Oh, it's so pretty. Ah. Anywho, me get distracted? What are you talking about? I think that's gonna do for that. I didn't bring any matte shadows to put under my eye, which was silly of me. But what I think I'm gonna do is actually take, oh, hang on. No, I don't have any in front of me. I'm gonna take this MAC Color Excess gel liner pencil in Tat Last, and I'm gonna use a little of that down the bottom here, under the eye and also in the eye, I think. Yes, that looks nice. I love this pencil. These are really good colored eyeliners if you're looking for some. These MAC Color Excess gel liners are very good. Yes, that looks good. I like that. Are you twitching? Billy does this thing where he twitches his body and you know he's getting ready to play. Does your dog do that or is it just mine? It's very cute. Right, I'm just gonna get on with putting some eyeliner and mascara on and I will bring you back in. Just for the record, I'm using the NYX Epic Ink Liner in Brun / Brown. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. My eyes are finished. Let's zoom you in for a quick peek. And that is how they look. Up close and personal. On the rest of my face, I have got my favorite Karen Murrell lipstick. It's non-toxic lipstick. I've made a full video swatching all of my Karen Murrell lipsticks recently. This is my favorite shade, 05 Violet Mousse. And on my cheeks and as highlight, I have got the blush and highlight from the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette, which I mentioned before. There is a video on that as well. I do love this lipstick, but I just recently picked up the Fig pack of Maracuja Juicy lip products from Tarte, and in it was this Rosy Copper Plump. I have to write what the shade is on the thing because if you've had these before, you know the stickers on the end fall off so quickly and then you have no idea what the shades you have are called. So let's try this over the top of this lipstick and see. Ooh. Pretty. That's the lip product. Just there. I actually love the Fig shade and I will be, as I said, swatching those later. I hope they keep that shade and it's not just a limited edition one because it's kind of my favorite one from the whole line. Always the way. Okay, let's get back out there and finish swatching the single shadows I have from Glaminatrix. I also have a bunch of their palettes, but we're not doing those today. So I picked up the Creatures Bundle, the more neutral leaning one, and I kind of think it's the sort of same situation with these eyeshadows. So, oh, also something that's really annoying about them is that, so they come just in the little packet like this, and then I ordered the cases for them, which are beautiful. But the issue that I have is once you put it in there, you have no idea what the shade is because the magnet, you can't see the name of the shade, which is on the back, which is so irritating. So I don't know how you get around that, but I think I'm just gonna have to, in the future, write on the back in Texter what the shade is before I put it into the case. So I'm gonna do my best to remember what the shades are so I can tell you as I'm swatching them. I do also strongly suggest you do not drop Glaminatrix eyeshadows because they will crumble into oblivion just like this one did. I had this 2 days and I dropped it and that was the end of that. So, and then I was having such a difficult time because I was trying to order one to replace it, but because I couldn't see which ones these were, I was like, oh crap, which color is that? Because I can't see the name. Anywho, let's move on from that. So this is the first Glimmering Creatures Bundle. Now, first up we have Bear. Beautiful brown shade. Okay, so that's Bear. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm not a very good swatcher, so I don't give them the justice they deserve. That's a really beautiful chocolatey brown. The next one we have is Lion. I'm trying to get my words in between Billy barking so I can edit out the barky bits. Billy, enough, buddy. Okay, so that one is Lion. I think the chaos has subsided now. I think he's chilled out. It's a beautiful warm brown. Now, this is the one I repurchased. This is Fox, and I just couldn't not have it because it was actually my favorite. Let's see. So I should be rehearsing right now because I'm auditioning for a show on Sunday, which is terrible timing because obviously I'm going to a wedding, so I'll probably lose my voice singing and dancing too loudly. Okay, so that is Fox. That one's really pretty. You have a beautiful arm right now. Okay, so that's Fox. And then still in the Glimmering Creatures bundle, we have got a few more cool toned ones. I'm gonna run out of swatching room here, but we'll see how we go. So we have the lightest one in the bundle, which is Panda. I'm not very good at swatching, okay? That's why I normally do it off camera. All right, that's Panda. So it's definitely got a cool undertone to it. I'm trying to think if it looks similar to any of these ones. It's definitely different. As I said, on the eye, some of these wouldn't look very different. Next up, we have Mink. Mink Pink used to be one of my favorite brands. I guess it's still going. I haven't seen it anywhere for a while. Oh, this one's nice. Okay, so there's Mink. Sort of a purpley gray, that one. Probably closest to this shade from the Fairy Lights palette, I think. Still different though. And finally, from that bundle, I've got the shade Kitten. Who doesn't love a kitten? My God, do they melt me when I see little videos of little kittens. All right, so Kitten there. It looks more pinky in real life than it is looking on my arm in the camera right now. So that is the shade Kitten. Let me turn down the lights for you for a sec. Okay, so you can really take it all in. So those ones are from the Fairy Lights palette, and then these ones are the Glimmering Creatures bundle. So from there down. Now I also picked up just a couple of random shades that I thought would be really nice in my collection. I picked up Wisteria, Fizz, and this one from the second Glimmering Creatures bundle, which is Canary, but I didn't get the whole bundle because I don't know why, maybe I should have. Anywho. All right, so this shade is Canary. I reckon we're gonna fit them in. So that's a nice green shade, although I think I thought it was gonna be brighter. Was there a brighter one in there? No, yeah. I thought it was gonna be a brighter green, but anywho, that's Canary. Very pretty. I would have liked it to be a bit punchier, if I'm being honest. And I feel like this is a forum where I need to be honest. But the quality, 10 out of 10. Then let's see, Wisteria. Oh, look at that. So beautiful. Sounds like someone's either singing badly or chanting outside. I don't know, I live in a crazy place. Very, very pretty. I can see pinky purple and blue in there. Very pretty. Let me wet my finger. Just be careful because it's very soft. I just took out a massive chunk of eyeshadow. So a lot of Glaminatrix shadows are very, very soft. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, Wisteria. And then finally, the last one I've got here is Fizz. This beautiful shade. It's like a pinky, peachy golden, which is always up my alley. And we've just got room for it. I've got last little space on my arm. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, I love that. That's really pretty. Just get my face out the way so you can see. All right, that's all of the singles I have swatched out, as well as the Fairy Lights palette. One more time for lights out. And there we go. That is all of them in all their glory. You can sort of see that purpley shade there with the flip. Very, very pretty. Okay. That's all of the Glaminatrix shadows I wanted to swatch for you today. As for my thoughts on the Fairy Lights palette, I think it's really pretty. The quality, as always, is absolutely spectacular. So, of course, I'm happy to have it and to be able to play with it and use it. They do look beautiful on the eye. As for the Creatures Bundle, I also have enjoyed that, but once again, I do think there are some that will look very similar once on the eye, and you'll be hard pressed to tell the difference between them. I do wish this shade was a bit pinkier, because it looks pinkier in the palette. But again, quality, spectacular. The finish is beautiful, so absolutely no complaints there. Just for me, I would probably just pick one or two of them and buy them as singles. And then I really do like these extra ones I've got. Wisteria is absolutely beautiful, and Fizz is right up my alley. So yeah, look, if you love the colors, if they appeal to you, then you're not going to go wrong with the Glaminatrix formula. So yeah, definitely jump on that. Thank you so much for being with me today. Sorry if that was a bit long-winded. That happens sometimes. I talk for a living, so that's probably why. If you have any thoughts on which ones were your faves, I would love to have your comments down below. Are you picking up the Fairy Lights palette? Let me know your thoughts, and please subscribe before you leave and give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. It really means a lot to me to have your support, and I hope to see you again very soon at the Dally Diaries. Have a fantastic day. Bye.